I need to tell you something that's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. Right now, 10 major car brands are in their death spiral. And I'm not talking about some distant future. I'm talking about 2026, which is basically tomorrow. There are people out there, maybe even you, who just signed a 6-year loan on a car from a brand that might not exist in 18 months. You'll still be making payments on a vehicle with no manufacturer backing, no dealer support, and a resale value that's dropped like a stone. This isn't fear-mongering. These are the same patterns I saw before Saturn disappeared, before Pontiac vanished, before Saab became a ghost story. And the number one entry? It's not just one brand dying. It's a corporate implosion that could take 14 brands down simultaneously. So stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could save you from the worst financial decision of your life. Number 10, Jaguar. Corporate suicide. Jaguar has decided to kill every single model they currently produce. The F-Pace, E-Pace, XE, XF, F-Type, all gone. They're going dark until 2026, leaving dealerships with empty showrooms for 18 months. When these new Jaguars finally arrive, they won't be sold through traditional dealerships. Jaguar is switching to online-only sales, abandoning dealers who invested millions into their facilities. Now imagine you own a Jaguar. Your car needs service. Where do you take it when your local dealer has shut down? You want to trade it in. What's it worth when everyone knows the brand is dying? Here's the insane part. Jaguar thinks they're going to charge Bentley prices, but Bentley buyers don't want Jaguars, and Jaguar buyers can't afford Bentleys. They're abandoning their customers to chase customers who don't want them. Number 9, Alfa Romeo. When passion doesn't pay. Alfa Romeo is the brand enthusiasts love to talk about but refuse to buy. The Mazda CX-5 outsells the Alfa Romeo Tonale 8-1. The Tonale was supposed to be their savior, and it's getting destroyed by a mainstream Japanese crossover. Behind the scenes, it's catastrophic. Future investment has been slashed. New models, canceled. Engineering programs, frozen. Many dealerships are quietly removing Alfa branding, blending it into their Fiat showrooms. For owners, parts are taking longer, service is harder to schedule, and trade-in values are plummeting. Here's the nightmare. You buy a new Alfa in 2025, finance it over 6 years, and by 2026, Alfa Romeo is gone. But you still owe 4.5 years on a car from a dead brand. Number 8, DS Automobiles, the unknown luxury brand. DS is supposed to be France's answer to BMW and Mercedes. Problem is, nobody knows what DS is. A successful dealership needs to sell 50 vehicles monthly. Most DS dealers are selling 18. The depreciation is brutal, 65% in 3 years. Buy a DS for $50,000, and 3 years later, it's worth $17,500. You just burned $32,500. When DS disappears, everyone who bought one gets stuck with an orphan car. Parts become impossible to find, mechanics refuse to touch it, and warranties become worthless. Insurance companies are already treating DS like a liability. Number 7, Chrysler, the walking corpse. Last year, Chrysler sold fewer than 200 vehicles in all of Europe. Not 200,000, just 200. You could fit every European Chrysler buyer into a single movie theater. Stellantis is trying to keep Chrysler alive by rebadging French Peugeots. It's Weekend at Bernie's Automotive Edition. For Chrysler owners, the collapse is already happening. Dealerships have closed, parts availability is declining, and resale values are in freefall. If you buy a Chrysler in 2025, you'll be making payments long after the brand is officially dead. Chrysler once invented the minivan revolution. Now, they're barely a footnote. Number 6, Mitsubishi, running on nostalgia. Mitsubishi built the legendary Lancer Evolution. Now, they can't sell generic crossovers even with massive discounts. Their European market share has collapsed so completely that analysts round it down to 0. Instead of developing new vehicles, Mitsubishi rebadges other companies' cars. That's not innovation, that's giving up. The dealer network is disappearing fast. Current owners struggle to get service, and financing is getting harder because lenders understand the risk. Number 5. Smart. Cute, but worthless. Smart was supposed to revolutionize urban transportation. People loved looking at them, but never actually bought them. They pivoted to electric vehicles, but their models are expensive and awkwardly designed. The brand stopped innovating and started copying others. Dealers don't want to sell them. Customers don't want to buy them, and even Mercedes is backing away. Trying to sell a used Smart is like selling a typewriter in 2025. Number 4. Lancia. Already dead. Lancia died years ago. Everyone knows it except the executives at Stellantis. Outside Italy, Lancia barely exists. They're selling rebadged Fiats to people who remember when the brand meant something. Lancia already collapsed once and wasted their second chance. There won't be a third resurrection. The market has moved on. Number 3. Infiniti. The unwanted comeback. Infiniti quit Europe entirely because sales were so terrible. Now they're trying to return with electric vehicles, but nobody missed them and nobody's excited. If you buy an Infiniti now, you might drive hours just to find service. Insurance companies know Infiniti is on borrowed time and price policies accordingly. Infiniti once competed with Lexus and BMW. Now they're just trying to survive and they're losing. Number 2. Maserati. Depreciation nightmare. Maserati has been relaunching for 20 years. Even their supercars lose 30% in the first year. When a $150,000 sports car is worth $105,000 after 12 months, something is catastrophically wrong. Behind the scenes, Maserati is being gutted. Models are being canceled, investments redirected, engineers reassigned. Dealers are shutting down, and if you finance a new Maserati, you'll be underwater on that loan immediately. High maintenance costs, uncertain warranty support, and catastrophic depreciation. That's the Maserati ownership experience. It's financial suicide wrapped in Italian styling. Number 1. Stellantis, the corporate apocalypse. Here's the shocking truth. The biggest collapse isn't one brand. It's Stellantis, the corporation that owns 14 brands, including Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Fiat, Peugeot, Citroën, Opel, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, Lancia, and DS. On paper, Stellantis looks like a global powerhouse. In reality, they're a sinking ship where everyone is fighting over the lifeboats. Stellantis is drowning in debt, losing market share across multiple continents, and shutting down factories like it's a going out of business sale. When a company has too many brands and not enough buyers, the math eventually breaks. Here's what terrifies me. Their own executives are selling their stock. When the people running the company are cashing out, that tells you everything about their confidence in the future. If Stellantis collapses, we're talking about a dozen brands disappearing simultaneously. Jeep SUVs, Dodge muscle cars, Ram trucks, suddenly without manufacturer support, warranty backing, or parts availability. Millions of people are making payments on Stellantis vehicles right now. If this company goes down, all those people become victims of the largest automotive bankruptcy in history. Your car loses value overnight, your warranty becomes questionable, and your financing becomes a nightmare. You could end up paying for a car that becomes worthless before your loan is half paid off. Stellantis was supposed to save everyone. Instead, it might become the biggest automotive collapse we've ever witnessed. The automotive industry is changing faster than anyone expected. Some brands will adapt and thrive. Others will collapse and disappear. And when they disappear, they're taking people's money with them. If you buy from a brand that doesn't survive past 2026, you're volunteering to absorb someone else's financial disaster. Once a brand vanishes, resale values crater, warranties become meaningless, and simple repairs turn into expensive nightmares. This isn't about being pessimistic. This is about being realistic and protecting yourself. The warning signs are everywhere. The patterns are crystal clear, and the clock is ticking. Before you sign that loan, ask yourself, will this brand still exist when I'm halfway through paying for this car? Will they honor my warranty? Will parts be available? Will my car be worth anything? Because if the answer is no, or even maybe, you need to walk away. Your financial future is too important to gamble on a dying brand. Don't let brand loyalty or a good monthly payment blind you to what's coming. Now, I want to hear from you. Were you surprised by any of these brands? Do you own one of these cars? Are you thinking about selling before it's too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video helped you avoid a terrible financial decision, hit that like button. It helps other people find this critical information before they make a mistake they can't undo. Thanks for watching. And remember, a car should take you places, not take your savings with it.